Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum girls. Okay, today we are going to start our last disorder from chapter number 4, which is anxiety disorders. And the disorder we will be doing today is known as post-traumatic stress disorder, most commonly known as PTSD. So you might be very well familiar with the name post-traumatic stress disorder. So let's see what this disorder is. Post-traumatic stress disorder is a severe anxiety disorder that has developed after exposure to any event that results in psychological trauma, overwhelming the individual's ability to cope. So this disorder, PTSD, it results after experiencing some traumatic event. Trauma is basically a severe emotional shock, and that shock has long-lasting psychological effects. So after experiencing or witnessing any trauma, any traumatic event, when the individual suffers severe anxiety, and due to the anxiety, the individual is unable to cope with that because it is so overwhelming, it is so intense, then it is known as post-traumatic stress disorder. This event is triggered by a terrifying event, either experiencing it or witnessing it. You may be the sufferer of the event or that particular trauma. That trauma has occurred upon you, or you may have witnessed that event. Like someone else has suffered from the trauma, but you were witnessing that. For example, you may witness an accident. You may witness the death of someone. So actually, it has not happened upon you, but you have witnessed it. Then still, it has very long-lasting effects. Symptoms may include flashbacks, nightmares, severe anxiety, as well as uncontrollable thoughts about the event. Flashbacks are the memories related to that traumatic event that repeatedly come to your mind. And these are the few symptoms: uncontrollable thoughts about the event. You cannot resist these thoughts coming to your mind. They keep on coming to your mind again and again, and in this way you get disturbed. If the symptoms related to the mishap or that traumatic event persist for more than a month, it is known as post-traumatic stress disorder. If the symptoms, we will be doing symptoms later on as well. If the symptoms of symptoms related to the mishap or traumatic event, they last more than a month, then we will term it as post-traumatic stress disorder. And if symptoms they last less than a month, then we will term it as acute stress disorder that we have done under the section of stress. Now these are the symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. Numbness. Our senses, they get numbed. Sense organs, it gets numbed. Sometimes we may also suffer from paralysis. We, while recalling that event, while having flashbacks, we may get unconscious. Bad memory. The individual has very weak memory after this. Nightmares, insomnia. Insomnia is lack of sleep. Violence. If the individual has suffered violence, for example, an adult has suffered violence in childhood, may become a violent individual later on in life. Guilt, hopelessness, lack of concentration, which is no focus, individual can't concentrate. Hallucinations, you are very well familiar with the hallucination, that it is the sensory register without any object, without any stimuli in the environment. Substance abuse. People, they may, after suffering from PTSD, they may start using drugs. Then anger, self-destruction, shame, flashbacks, irritability, and physical signs include headaches, agitation, dizziness. So these were the symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. There are other symptoms as well, like depression, disturbed marital life, because all the previous symptoms that we have just read, they may disturb the relationships of the individual with other individuals. Ill health, job problems, psychosomatic complaints. Psychosomatic complaints are the problems which the individual complains about, just like headache or other problems related to your body or physiology. But the cause of those problems is not physiological, it's not medical. So as in this case, the cause is psychological, the cause is PTSD, and it has converted itself into some other physical ailment. Children may forget the social skills they learned in the past. So it is it becomes very difficult for the children to discuss their feelings and emotional setbacks they are going through during post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, the causes of post-traumatic stress disorder can be war, terrorism, sexual assault, childhood neglect, natural disasters, and sudden death of loved one. So, any event from these can be cause of post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, all of us face these events in our life. There is no individual who has not faced any stressor in life, or who has not faced the causes that are mentioned in the slide, has not faced those causes. All of us faces any one of these, but we can cope later on. Initially there is a lot of disturbance, anxiety, but with passage of time, gradually individuals, they become normal, they come back to their normal life. But people who are unable to come back to their normal life, and even after the month of the traumatic event has passed, they still suffer from certain symptoms which further worsens their anxiety, which makes them more depressive and anxious. Then it becomes a disorder, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. Natural calamities or disasters like earthquakes, floods, these can also become the cause of post-traumatic stress disorder. As if you remember, then in 2005 earthquake, many people, specifically children, they suffer from PTSD because they experienced or witnessed that traumatic event. Similarly, the current scenario, if we look at it, and the ongoing pandemic and its effect, they may have a cause upon some individuals that they may develop post-traumatic stress disorder. So it is mainly because of any traumatic life event. Now, these are the risk factors. Like post-traumatic stress disorder can run in families. If parents, they are suffering from anxiety disorder or from post-traumatic stress disorder, then there are chances that children, they may also adopt the disorder through genes. Then there are different life stressors. Those life stressors, they may show themselves in any form of anxiety disorder, and PTSD can be one of them. Existing mental health conditions, if it is not healthy, mental health is not good, then the individual is prone to develop anxiety disorders. Traumatic event, they can cause, and these are the big risk factors. Lack of support, this matters a lot, because usually people who get support after experiencing any traumatic event, when they get support, social support from their family, from their friends, then it becomes very easy for them to come back to their normal life, because they get encouragement, they get consolation, they know that there is someone who is standing behind them in their this time of need. But when people do not get this social support, there is no one to help them out from this traumatic experience, then the situation even gets worsened, and the chances of suffering from post-traumatic disorders become more. Then there are neurological causes as well, biological causes as well. Researchers have shown that people who suffer from PTSD, the secretion of noradrenaline is greater in those patients, and then definitely previous trauma. Now this was all about the post-traumatic stress disorder. Now coming to the another stress-related disorder, which is known as acute stress disorder, and we have done this under the section of stress. So again revising it, that it is an immediate stress reaction outside the range or normal experience that most people would consider upsetting. Again, it is a stress reaction after experiencing some traumatic event. At this stress reaction, it remains less than a month. This is the main difference between acute stress disorder and post-stress disorder. Symptoms of PTSD prevail or they persist even after the month until the years, whereas symptoms of AST, they remain less than a month. After that, individual comes back to the normal life, and if individual does not come back to the normal life, then definitely he is diagnosed with, after a month he is diagnosed with PTSD. Now what can be the symptoms of acute stress disorder? Again, there is much relevance because these are all stress oriented disorders. Then intense reaction to trauma, reminders, thoughts, avoiding trauma, reminders, thoughts, discussion, sleep problems, often getting angry and irritable, negative emotions, on edge, easily started, like they get easily shocked, easily started. And if these symptoms prevail longer than a month, then it converts into the post-traumatic stress disorders. Now the causes of acute stress disorder: assault related traumas, severe motor accidents, traumatic events, they have the larger place, serious bird accidents. So this was all about the anxiety disorders. Under this section we discussed what basically anxiety is and what are different anxiety disorders. We have studied generalized anxiety disorder, obsessive compulsive anxiety disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, acute stress disorder, so and phobias. So these are the few anxiety disorders that we have studied under this section. So hope so the main concept and symptoms of these disorders are clear to you. Inshallah, in our next lecture we will be starting our new chapter, that will be chapter number 5. Till then, Allah Hafiz.